guys, Matt from Finatics here. We got a very special edition of Unboxed for you. I got all kind of things coming in today. That'll be fun. First thing is going to be extra exciting. We did a version of this last year called What's in the Box? What's in the box is a bunch of little black and white cats. First thing out. A little bit smaller than average this time, but nice and swimming black and white L46 Zebra Pleco. There's one in there too. Oh, there it is. He's showing off for us. There's another. And another. And another. Oh, he doesn't want water apparently. Back in the water, you silly goose. There we go. And come on in, take a look. A whole box full of little black and white cats. These are L46 true zebra plecos. These are kind of hard to come by, so when I get a chance to get them, we get a whole batch. We do have breeders back there, but the babies take an incredibly long time to grow up, so in between, we'll have a nice batch. To tell you, these are nicely started baby L46s. For you, that's pretty decent size. A little bit bigger, and that's the only thing in this box. It's L46 Zebra Plecos. It's a bit of an investment on our part, but we know you want them, so we got them. Next up is less dramatic, or more so, I'm not sure what you call it. These are bugs. We got 3 sizes of crickets in today and waxworms in today. I'm also expecting some hornworms. I don't know if they'll make it in today or they'll come in tomorrow. We got more bugs coming this week. We got a huge selection of roaches in right now. In fact, our adults are breeding, so we've got newborns all the way up to adult size to offer for you guys. Alrighty, we continue on. It's been a day full of boxes. Lots of cool stuff to share. Let's see what comes out first. First is a Pleco. I went Pleco nuts this week. This is an L12/13 big spot pickeltia. I have no idea what makes it a 12 versus a 13, but they're kind of a cool dun colored with spots. Kind of an unusual Pleco. I haven't had those before. Figured I should have them. Here's another Pleco we have had before. This is a Vampire Pleco, an L29. I got a couple different vampires. Again, not a lot of difference between the two types, but there is some. Let's see, the L29, that's another vampire. Let's see if I can find the other type here so I can show you the difference, and you go, I don't see it. That's why we keep them in separate tanks to make sure that we can tell who's who. That's another 29. Another Pleco, totally different type. This is a Spiny monster, an L160. We also call those on L190s, or excuse me, a 190, L90 Spiny monster. I've had these one other time. I had big, full-sized ones. These are smaller, a little less expensive than the last time we got them. So another one of those. Yep, 3 of those guys. And here's another Spiny monster. Look how spotted he is. Compare that one to that one. Yeah, I guess they're both a little spotted. This one's almost like a Jasmine eye, the Sultan Pleco. Here we have something that's not a Pleco. This is marble hatchets. It's like a nice batch of these guys. Don't always ship well, so we'll be quarantining those. Make sure they're ready for you by the time you're ready for them. Then we have Romanos Tetra. Both of those guys, of course, are on our Tetra special. Buy 4 or more, get 25% off for the high price of hitting that subscribe button right there. Here's some Severums. These are the redhead rotkeil Severums. Also call them a rainbow or red shoulder. Lots of names for those guys. However you call them, they're very cool little dudes. Ooh, it's a baby. This is a silver arowana baby. It's even smaller than the last ones we've got in. Hopefully we can get this guy up and started. A little sensitive at that size. Monster fish in the making. Here is a very pretty veiled betta. I don't think we'll do a breakout this week. I just got some veils and some crown, or ordered crown tails. I didn't have them. We ended up getting some half ones instead. I think I got some females too. Here we've got a flagtail Prociotus. Sold the last one of those. Actually, I sold 2 last week. One was our giant guy that was in with Stan, and then our little one that was actually smaller than that one. Here's another cool. Yep, that's a bad. Nice little red fin dude, kind of pretty. Then we have some snails. These are the orange rabbits. Nice bright orange mantle on these guys. I love our rabbit snails. Remember, those guys are a live-bearing snail. If you have a boy and a girl and get lucky, you'll get babies. We'll have the tune of 1 a month or so. Here's South American puffers. Another shot on these guys. Got some of those in a couple, maybe a month back. We get them when they're in season, because when they go out of season, they'll be gone again until they're not. Let's see, Sunset Dwarf Rainbow. This is something I haven't had before either. Melanotaenia parva. The pictures on those look pretty spectacular, so I'll be excited to see what they look like. They look kind of like the Alanites, which are a Chitharina, but with the more of an orange-red pattern instead of blue yellow. Here are some Harlequin rasboras. We ran out of those this morning. Perfect timing for us to get a whole nother batch for you guys. I'm going to try to zip through another box here before Barry's arms start getting too shaky. And we're back. Barry's arms did not give out. Apparently we had a little technical difficulty. Hopefully you can hear me without my earbud. We all know I can mumble. Let's see, first thing out of this box is Trichopodus pearl gouramis, the small ones. We had large males on the list this week, and I thought about buying them. Let's see if I did. I can't remember if I did. Oh wow, this is not a gourami. This is butterfly discus, the white butterfly. Beautiful little bit of yellow lining in that guy. Beautiful 3-inch fish, 3-inch plus I should say. Here's another one. Nice size on this guy too. White butterflies. I haven't had the butterflies in, at least not in a really long time if I have. I didn't have any red melons this week, so we got what they did have, and what they did have looked pretty freaking amazing. So pretty happy with those guys. Here's a couple more veiled bettas. It's kind of a purple, and that one's kind of a pink. I like that. Love our veiled bettas. Still very inexpensive, just $3. Bright red. Can't go wrong with bright red veiled. Here is some roseline sharks. Ran out of those last week. Had somebody hitting me for them this morning. We had to tell them to come back in a couple days. We'll have them ready for you. Don't run out of those that often, but we sell a lot. This is Cory's, Horseman's Cory, or Corydoras equus. One of my favorite. A little more expensive Corys. Of course, I have a lot of favorites. This is an emerald candy betta. I forgot I had a couple of fancy placots, just a couple. I got 2 of these emerald candies in here, which deserve their own video. This is one of those half moons. Maybe I had some of those. And coolies, these are just your regular banded coolie loach. We have banded coolies, hair banded coolies, zipper coolies, blackworm, red coolies. Purple coolies, and we have the green or silver coolies. So lots of coolies. These are not coolie loaches, kind of look like them in a big sort of way. On their way to be pretty big fish though. These are Senegalus, or Polypterus senegalus. Biker, Bisher, however you like to pronounce those. Here's those bigger pearl gouramis. Not a bad size, good color, male, large pearl gouramis are a beautiful fish. They'll have twice that size actually, so those are well on their way to being something pretty spectacular. And another half moon, very nice. Love that pinkish white body with the red fins. Go after another box here. See if I can fit them on the cart. Big boxes today, lots of them. Here we have Zebrados. I don't always have very good luck with these guys shipping in well, but they look great, so hopefully they'll hold up. That's Otocincus cacoma, or zebra otto. Super cool otto type. We try to keep as many types of ottos as I can find. These are snakeskin gouramis, another larger gourami. Maybe a little more aggressive than your pearls. Your pearls are a great community fish in my experience. They're large but really quite mellow. These are reticulated hillstream loaches. Reticulated hillstream loaches, of course, are a quintessential suckerfish. So that they don't eat algae, they're a worm eater and biofilm. So fun to have in the tank, like a little bit cooler water for those guys. More bettas, that's the other emerald candy, and that's another half moon. Looks like very translucent fins on that guy. It's super cool. You see Barry's eyes light up. Barry, what do you have? 9 bettas already? Don't look.
7 males and 4 females.
I was off on both
I'm setting up a tank for another.
Yeah, we all have our thing. Let's see, these are moonlight gouramis. Lots of gouramis this week. Just filling in on some of the larger guys. We don't go through a huge amount of larger ones. Enough to make a nice display. Oh my gosh. These are threadfin rainbows. And I oh my gosh them because look at how bright and big some of those males are. Those are really impressive threadfin males. Threadfins only get to about 2 inches or a little less when the micro rainbows go super, super cool. Here we have some Dumbo half moon females. So they're doing pretty darn good. All the white fin structure. Not particularly large fish, but nice fins on those guys. And then we have some cardinal tetras. These are the tank raised cardinals like the ones we got last week. And they're a little blanched, but they're actually pretty decent color for just having shipped in. We do really well with those tank raised, so we do really well with cardinals regardless of where we get them. Here we have some more plecos. These are the 007s. They're calling Bond, James Bond. Vampire Pleco. There's a little bit of difference on how the spots are arranged on the 007s versus the 29s. There's another number that's also called Vampire. Remember, one of them has like black up to the edge. It's a little bit nuanced, but they're super cool. There's the other 007. And this guy I haven't had before either. This is now 141 Ghost Pleco. Ghost because he's got that gray-white color to him. Kind of cool. Something I hadn't had. I thought, why not? We'll get us a Ghost Pleco. A couple more bags here. This is Super Schwartzies. Oh my gosh. I went Cory nuts this week, guys. Okay, I went expensive Cory nuts. These are the CW28 Super Schwartzies. They look really good right next to our pulchers that I already have over there. Super nice, large corridors. Kind of expensive, to be honest. This is something I was kind of excited to get. This is Parodicinculus jumbo, Pitbull Auto, or they used to call these a Pitbull Pleco or Mini Pleco. Very, very cool. Unusual, hard to get. Little Autocinculus, hard to get these days, but hopefully they'll start hitting the market more often. They look like, for all the world, like a dwarf version of a common Pleco. So there you go. That's it for that box. We got another one coming, but I got to prep for it. One more box. I think this is the last of our livestock for the day. You see, we got more bags over there. Hagen came in today. Got all kinds of things happening. Oh wow, that looks like a mustard gas. That's a really nice half moon. And that's a nice veil, just a purpley blue. Sorry, pull them away for you. More. There's another veil. Emerald candy. Doesn't look emerald or candy at all. It looks candy. Looks like we end up with 3 of those. Either there, I misread one of them. It's possible. That's a half moon. And then I think that's it for bettas, unless I find one hiding in here. Big bag. That's pandas. Nice size pandas. Wow. So like the biggest pandas I've seen in ages. Here are a bunch of mystery snails, assorted colors. Always good to have a lot of mystery snails running around. And some twigs. Everybody should have a stick in their tank. This is a twig cat, not just a twig. Farwellas make great algae eaters, about 10 inches. Then we have dwarf chain loaches, tiny, tiny. The last batch we got in came this tiny too, but they did great. We already sold out almost all of them. Great snail patrol, small loach that won't outgrow your tank. Neon Costello Tetras. I didn't have these guys before either. They kind of look like a rummy nose without a rummy. Oh, a nice little Tetra. Figured I'd pick up something different just because I could. Let's see. This is another discus. These are snakeskins, the blue snakeskins. Another 3-inch. We've been doing so great with these 3-inch guys. I just keep bringing them in. I got 3 of those. Wow, he's huge. See him through the bag there. And one more to share. There's another one. Equally impressive. Very nice fin structure. Very nice sized discus. Next bag up is rainbow sharks. Somebody pointed out I didn't have any. I said, well, what the heck? I got to get some rainbow sharks. Remember though that those guys get pretty aggressive with each other. It can be pretty chasey in your tank. More coolies. I said we had lots of coolies, and I didn't lie. These are purple coolies. A restock on those guys. We try to keep a nice large batch. Believe it or not, those are kind of challenging to catch when it gets down to the last few. Here's large neons. Came in even larger than last week's neons. Nice size on those guys. Try to keep a really great stock on neon tetras for our tetra special. Buy 4 more, get 25% off, and we got a great price on neons to start with. So that's it for this week's order, guys. Thanks so much for hanging in there. All right, here we go again. I got a ton of plants in. I was over at the airport this morning, picked up 3 big boxes. They usually zero me on at least a third of what I order. They zeroed me on almost nothing, so it's a huge order this time. This is Java Fern. Got some carnivorous plants in. We got, there's some Ludwigia Super Red Mini and some crypts. These are the crypt Pentadifolia. That's a really actually wide leaf one. That's cool. Another crypt. That's a Wendati. Here's some, this Jungle Bell. Nice bunches of that. Got in giant corkscrew valve. Doesn't look all that big, but it's nice looking. And then we got Bacopa. If I do every one of these, it's going to take forever, so I think we'll stop here at some point. There's Manya. We'll do tank picks so you can see what you have. I just can't seem to help myself. More Wendati. Hydro Blue. Sagittaria. Got in some great big swords. These are ocelots. These are little swords. These are ruffles. They call them large, but ruffle swords usually come in pretty small. Here's some nice Mirio. Got Ludwigia ovilius, or oval Ludwigia. And some Ludwigia Cuba. I laid off the Cuba. Apparently they just kept adding to my order. Amazon swords large. Came in medium-ish there. Then we got Spirillus. That's very nice. And Sagittaria. This is the dwarf bunched. A little bit tall. Very nice on that as well. The whole bottom of this box is lined with potted plants. And I'll peek in here. There's some potted Anubia plants on the first layer. Second layer's got some potted dwarf baby tears and other carpeting things. And then we got a whole nother layer of dwarf. Oh, that's more. That's pennywort, hydrocodal Japan, and more Anubia plants. So half a box or 3/4 a box of potted plants. You guys keep asking me for more potted plants, so I got more potted plants. But wait, there's more. 2 more boxes here. See, second box is just hornwort. 1 huge box of hornwort. We do that $5 a giant bunch. We'll have that in the pond for you. And then this is another box full of stem plants and what I like. Take a quick peek. Again, we'll have tank picks that won't go quite so fast, so you can actually look and see what they are. Wow, look at these mats. These are Java Fern mats. Came in absolutely enormous. We have dwarf red stem parrot feather. Apparently the regular parrot feather isn't legal in this state anymore, so we didn't get that. We did get the needle leaf Ludwigia and some scarlet temple, double batch of that. Brazilian pennywort, always a huge favorite with the big medallions. That's huge. That's a sword. Which sword is it? Somewhere it'll tell me. It's grandifolia, so no wonder. Those are absolutely huge. And there's some nice large water sprite. This is the lace leaf. It's like wisteria. Yep. Bunched wisteria. Lemnifolia aromatica, that stuff smells good as the name would imply. Pogostamen stellatus, or the narrow leaf pogos. You got both the narrow and the broadleaf pogo. This is dwarf hairgrass, which is a great easy carpeting plant. Cardamine, which is similar to the mint Charlie. Here's moneywort. What's this guy? This is Java fern, mediums, kind of small, but got a nice shape to those guys. Let's see, Cryptocorn undulata. And it just goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. I'm not even halfway through, guys. I think we're going to stop right there and let you see the tank pics. Something is that? Oh, that's a small lava rock with a. Let's see what's on it. Different stuff on it. This is Java fern on lava rock. And ice pack. There's some banana plants. Those have been hard to get. Here's some apon bulbs. These are longipennius bulbs. Those sprout out nice. They'll be great. As I said, huge order of plants, guys. We really blew it wide open here. We'll get these all in a tank and get you a great video of that.